Hello, it's good to see you. As you can see, I'm standing in my laundry room. This is Yarn Checker and I'm Sophronia. The reason why I'm in this room that you won't see very often is because I'm going to answer the question of can you wash knits in the washing machine? This story is brought to you courtesy of the snowstorm that we went through in Texas. Because of the storm, it was rough, but the kids got to play outside. They got to use the knitted hats and the knitted scarves that I've been making on this channel for months and months. This is outside of my window. Look at that. It was pretty until it wasn't, until it turned into a full-blown storm. But that storm gave me these different items that were used, and so they needed to be washed. So I'm going to show you what everything looks like before going into the washer, and we're going to check in the end and see if everything still is in good shape or if putting them through the washer was a bad idea. These different items are using different yarns. I use all different types of yarns, but they're all size 4 worsted weight and they're all 100% acrylic. Let me show you what I strongly recommend that you have if you're going to hand wash your knitted items. You're either hand knitted or machine knitted. And that is these mesh laundry bags. I have an assortment of sizes, and that's because I've collected a lot of these over the years. But I like to have different sizes on hand for the different size items that I'm washing, and also for the different amounts of items that I'm washing, because in the larger bags, you might be able to fit several items at once. And then in these little smaller bags, you might just put one small thing. But I got most of these, this is Mainstays. I got most of these bags from Walmart, but you can get them from Amazon. As a matter of fact, look at this one. I'm very excited about this giant bag. I got this one from Amazon so that I could put my blankets, so I can put my Afghans in it. And I will leave a link for that. This particular one uses a drawstring to close it, but on all the other bags, they all use a zipper. And honestly, I'm not sure if that really matters one over the other. But let me show you, this is me trying to figure out what size bag I'm going to use to stick my items in the washer. Before I got the bigger bag, you would have used probably these two size bags, and then I would have maybe chose one more. But now that I have this one, I'm really excited because I can it looks like all of the knitted items will fit in that big bag. I want to talk really briefly about hand-made pom-poms. This is a crocheted hat. These are crocheted, as you can see. But see these handmade pom-poms? I don't want those to go in the dryer. And so what I'm going to do is, for items like this, I will put in a separate bag and put that in the washer. That way, when I pull it out, that's a reminder to not put it in the dryer. And I do plan on drying these as well if they turn out okay in the washer. Everything fits, as you can see, and there's even room to spare, which is great. All right, let's go ahead and open the top to our washer and just drop the whole bag down inside of there. In my machine, it fits just fine with plenty of room to spare, as you can see. And as far as detergent goes, I have this all free and clear, and I think this might be considered a delicate detergent because it is free and clear. And I would definitely recommend using something very mild when you're washing your handmade or your machine knitted items. So this is what I currently have on hand. And as far as the amount that you use, I'm guessing that would probably vary depending on your washing machine. So, I'd probably say just consult either the laundry detergent to see how much it says, or maybe check your manual. But I just squirt enough in mine to just fill the bottom of the tray, and that's usually the right amount. I'll close my tray, close my top. And now let's talk about what setting we're going to put the washer on. I use my yarn sleeves as a guide. For example, this big twist one says machine washable 30 degrees Celsius. And then for this Premier Just Yarn on this label, if you take a look at it, this one says machine wash warm. So as I said, I have a lot of different types of yarns that I knitted with. And so I'm just gonna use some universal settings here. I use this every time I wash any of these types of items. I choose delicate on the machine, and then I use a temperature of cold. That way it doesn't matter if some of them say warm. Cold should be okay for all of the items. I'm gonna use a light soil level. And then as far as spin speed, knit can be very thick, and so I kind of choose a higher spin speed. And then that's it, you're all set. I'm gonna go ahead and press start, and we're gonna be good to go. Thanks to editing magic, it's been 45 minutes and our wash is done. These are those crocheted hats I told you that had the handmade pom-pom. Gonna make sure I don't put those in the dryer. Let's take a look at everything that we washed, and we're gonna see if there was any bleeding. We'll see if our stitches maybe look like they were damaged in any way. Most of these items, actually all of these items have never been washed before. So they were like new when I put them in the washer. So let's just see this. Most of this is big twist yarn. That pink there is actually, I love this yarn, but so far that looks good, as did the previous, as the hat. This is also big twist, and that looks great. This is actually mandala, size 3 yarn. All the rest is size 4, and that also looks like it turned out fine. Probably that's big twist. Again, it looks great. This is mainstays, variegated, and it actually still looks brand new, even though it just went through the washer. So as you can see, I guess yes, the answer is yes. You can wash your knitted items in the washer. Let me know in the comments if you prefer to machine wash or hand wash your items. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.